If your ink's too slow and your nib won't flow, here's one of the places that you can go. Larry is here to see you through with Mr. Announcer and Cubby too. It's Larry's Fountain Pen Reviews.
Well, hello there. Hey, it's me, the one and only Larry, the Pen Bud Guy. And today is a very, very special day for me to do this special video in honor of Mr. Robert Oster. As you well know, Mr. Oster has some incredible inks, and he comes out of Australia. And the gentleman is always pumping up some beautiful inks. Now, yes, there are some inks that I don't like. That means that I don't hate them. I just like certain type of colors. Colors that will pop, that are deep, that have such a profound, almost a taste that comes into mind, that I really love. Not saying that the lighter inks of Osters are bad, because there are some that I really like, and I happen to stumble over them because I tell myself, well, why don't you try using them for a while? When I do that, then yes, I like them. So I must honestly say, seriously now, that I love all of Oster's inks. They're incredible. They're awesome. How Mr. Oster comes up with all these beautiful inks. There's one to suit everyone in the family's taste. And they're affordable. You know, I don't know how Mr. Oster comes up with the names, or if he has a team that come up with names for these inks. But somehow they do. But how does he even create the inks? That always gets me. You add a little bit of that and a little bit of this. Well, right now, we're going to take a ride in the Beatles' Yellow Submarine. So again, here are these colors that I'm using off the Yellow Submarine, which I think, to me, in my opinion, is perfect. Now, if you're familiar with Robert Oster's inks, and I know you should be by now, because he makes so many different colors of inks, hundreds of them, that I'm sure there's one that will tickle your fancy. Now, let's start over here with the Beatles. Now, if you get a close-up, now you can break down with the mustache, the jackets, the shirts, the ties, the boots, the pants, the hair. You can break down his inks to match one of those colors. And as we turn around and go into the super bad Yellow Submarine, which is my favorite, again, these beautiful reds, the pinks, the blues, the lighter pinks, the whites, the yellows, the greens, the darker yellow, purple, so many different shades besides the reds and the browns in the middle, that it's just never ending of colors. You know, I don't know about you, but when I first tried Oster inks, a very good friend of mine that I think the world loves is Frank from Federalist Pens and Paper. Him and Marky. Oh, by the way, Marky, happy belated birthday, my friend. Love you, man. You're the best. That Frank, if I get this right, was one of the first to start selling Robert Oster inks. In fact, It was Frankly Blue, and help me out, Mr. Announcer, Scarlet Red, something else blue, that,
And a green.
and a green. Oh yeah, mean green or something. But Mr. Oster did these anniversary inks for Frank, which I have, which I love, which I use. So Frank sent me, I think, a bottle or a sample. But right then, you either love them or you like the ink or you kind of wishy-washy, not sure, and I can understand that. But then when it hits you, you'll say, I gotta have this ink, I gotta have more. You kind of just revolve around that ink and you really love it. Great ink. So I have named Mr. Oster's inks the never-ending river of inks. Isn't that what I named it? Yeah. So to me, I can see it in my mind. Here comes down the water, this waterfall, beautiful waterfall. And imagine this beautiful waterfall coming down with Oster inks, just beautiful. The colors of the inks, not the bottles, but the color, the blues, the reds, the greens, the orange, the pinks, all just coming down. And then they go into this river, and this river goes on down. And just never ending. So that's what I named it. So with that said, I'm going to open the Yellow Submarine and let Mr. Announcer give a hand. All right, Mr. Announcer.
We have Kids on the Block.
Beautiful blue ink. I mean, a special thank you to Lena from Pen Boutique for sending me the bottle. I had to have it. And she was Johnny on the spot. And you know, I hope you guys love this ink as much as I do. It's an ink that just won't go bad on you. And then, Mr. Announcer, how about this one?
This one is Soda Pop Blue.
Soda Pop Blue, okay. And let me match up this one here. I'm thinking, and I forgot to write this down, but remember this one, we couldn't get a name on it?
I don't remember.
It was a teal or something?
Something like that.
But here's one that's called...
This one is called Fire and Ice.
And then here's another one coming at you.
This one is Copper.
So, what I want to do right now for all you guys out there, because I know we have a lot of ink fanatics out there that go crazy over ink. I know I'm one of them. So, but, you know, hey, and that's a good thing, I think, because we tend to blow money on what we like in pens, inks, paper, journals, planners, etc. Accessories. That's a good thing because we don't bother anybody. We're just doing our thing. So I want to get the Q-tips. And where did you put them, Mr. Announcer?
They're right there.
Okay. And just do some quick swabs if you don't mind. I love this part. Here we go. Bear with me. We're going to get some close-up shots of all this. We're going to do the copper first. Dun, 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 dun. And this is a real nice copper. And after it settles and dry, you're going to see that, wow, good looking ink. There was an ink that I didn't care for at one time. Now I love it. It's a pink ink. And there's a couple of shades. I don't remember the name of them. But there's a light one and there's a darker one that really caught my fancy. And this one is the
Fire and Ice.
Fire and Ice. Now look at this, man. This Fire and Ice just pops. So I'm gonna leave that here. I'm gonna let that dry for a bit. Now, do y'all have a favorite Robert Oster ink that you really love? And how many ink enthusiasts do I actually have on my channel that really like to watch when I do the swab test? There's so many different people that are doing this. I don't do it like they do, and there's no need to, because I think what they do will finish out what I don't do. So I just do the swab test on the paper and show you the ink, and then that's when I kind of like, okay, that's it. So but that's it. Here is one here. What is that, Mr. Oster? Mr. Announcer.
This one's called Honeybee.
Honeybee, you're driving me crazy. But anyway, I mean, I have a blast doing this. Do you? You know, when I get a hold of inks that I really, really love, and they hit me right here, I'm not just saying it to pull your leg, but I really love these inks. I mean, I can't say how much I can love them, because for me, they're just such a blessing. They just kind of lifts me up. So here we go. Isn't that beautiful? Not nice, not pretty, but beautiful. And before I go on to something else, bear with me so I can write the names out, because one, I forget, Mr. Announcer.
Honeybee.
Okay, Honeybee. Honey.
I think that is now my favorite gold color.
Here?
Yes.
Okay. And this is the copper. Wait a minute. Okay. Have I done copper yet?
Yes, that's copper right there.
There?
No.
There.
There.
Okay, that's copper. Then this would be, okay, over here.
That's Fire and Ice.
And this is the copper.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the Honeybee. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Well, tonight will be the eve of New Year's. And I'm kind of excited about that. Why is that? Because tonight, for the first time ever on Larry's Zoom Pen Hangout, I'm having a mystery guest. Come on. And I think, in my opinion, this person is perfect to launch the new year 2023. And the person is the mystery guest. So that video will be on tonight at what, midnight or 12:01?
Yes.
Yep. But I'm real proud of the person, and this person will be back to do another show with all of us in, which is exciting. So we got these three colors. Now, if y'all don't mind, I'm going to get like this and like that. Here we go. Let me do a few more. And here's one pink that I was telling you about. Okay. You can go ahead if you can. Want me to hold them up, Mr. Announcer?
Let's see, we have Australian Opal Gray.
Where you at? There?
That one,
Okay.
yes. Then we have, ooh, chocolate.
Ooh, that's a nice tune. And
Dusty Pink.
all right, so We're going to start with the dusty pink, because that was the one I was telling you about. There's a couple of pinks in the Oster collection that I was talking about. Dusty pink. Okay. Love this pen. This is one that Mike Green custom pens made for me. Love it. So let's go ahead and go with Dusty. Here we go. La 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 la. To me, I'm loving it. I'm feeling it. Now, everybody has their own opinions, likes and dislikes, and that's totally understandable. And there's no wrong or right answer to this. And there is that. Okay? I could do Oster inks all day long and not get tired or burned out. Now, here's the one that Mr. Announcer just mentioned. Chocolate. Nestle is the very best. Remember that, Mr. Announcer?
Yes.
Chocolate. God, I've got so much coming at you for 2023. Just a bunch that I'm excited about. Something for everybody. Okay. And that's pretty chocolate. I love it. And the last one's going to be...
That is the Australian Opal Grey.
All right. When I meet Mr. Announce's friends, one of his friends, hello. Didn't I meet him? Remember in Houston?
Yes, we met him in Houston. You got to hug him.
Yes, and I got some pictures somewhere on the computer.
I've got it on my phone.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll drop that in.
Gotta share it with y'all. I went berserk when I saw him. There he is, there he is. Yeah, and he heard me and he waited, didn't he? Remember? And I went over and he hugged me and everything. It was just an awesome experience. So much fun. Yep, it was fun. We went to see that they had an orchestra or something.
The Houston Symphony Orchestra did a program of Pokemon music with videos of the animation behind it.
They were great. They were awesome. They were just...
And it was a very well-attended concert, too.
And the lady was a director member of the orchestra.
Yes.
She did a magnificent job. It was really... Well, it kept me shut up. I was so interested in it. So...
It was kind of funny. Most of us there were like, 40s and 50s, and we were all singing the Pokemon song along with them.
I'm not ashamed. Nah. I may not have a lot of friends, but the friends I have are cool. They understand and accept me, and that's cool. Life can be so much fun when you're around the right people. Now that's a nice gray. Now, I know that Mr. Will Hodges, a good friend of mine, a great guy, has sent me a bottle of the Noodlers. I think El Lawrence. It's an oil gray or something. Now that's a real nice gray as well. Do I use it a lot? Be honest with you? Yep, I do. I kind of get all my grays together and kind of use them, which is a lot of fun. So here they are. I'm going to do those 5 for right now. 6 rather. So do you have a favorite color out of these? If so, under the comments below, leave me your answers on which one you would like the best. And I'll make it easier for you. We'll just do it like this. Here's number 1. Number 2. And we'll go number 3. And we'll do number 4. and number 5, and number 6.
Okay, now let's put them in order here.
Okay. That's 1.
Okay, so we've got
1, 2.
Oh, sorry, I switched them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, from the right to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just put those in your comments below. And tell me, in your honest opinion, are you a Robert Oster fan? Do you like his inks? Let me know your personal feelings, input on the inks. And all I'm asking you is be respectful. I've given you my opinion, but like I said, you and me may be different. So, Robert Oster inks. What can I say? You'll find the colors everywhere. Like, there's John's hair. It looks kind of bluish purple to me. How about to you?
Yes.
And then you got Paul McCartney. His hair is kind of red.
Yes.
And then we go down to George Harrison. Green.
Yes.
That kind of reminds me maybe of that. Oh, what was Frank's green?
I don't remember what his green was called.
Okay. And then we got the yellow for Ringo. And then, of course, you got some pinks, yellows, purples, reds. So orange, that's a pretty one. I mean, you got Oster inks everywhere, the colors. Never ending. Thank you for joining me on my presentation and my thoughts and comments on Robert Oster's inks. I'm blessed to have such an incredible journey this year, 2022, and be able to use some of the Oster inks. They are all incredible. And for me, my actually high gets higher when these inks finally dry and you can see that actual beautiful color. Let's take one more look, Mr. Announcer, to show the people how well these inks have come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So with that said, I wish you all the best of 2023, and I hope it's a good one and a safe one. And I hope that you enjoy Robert Oster's inks as much as I do. I believe thoroughly that Oster inks has done an incredible job to fit our needs, our taste, our wants, our desires. So, if you ever have time, send Mr. Oster a message. Tell him, hey, love your ink. With that said, my friends, I'm going to close it tonight and say God bless each and every one of you. Stay safe, be safe, and be careful out there. Peace and love, and as always, show some love to a stranger. Be kind. We're done.